Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ashish, and in today's video I wanted to take a look at some iPhone 14 Pro Max cases, and this will apply obviously to the iPhone 14 Pro as well, and to some extent to the iPhone 14 series in general. It's that time of the year when you're either waiting for delivery of your iPhone 14 series phone or you've already got it, in which case you'll be looking for protection options for it, and these three are one of the most popular choices across the board. Now, this is the Ultra Hybrid case from Spigen for the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and this is the clear case with the black borders. This is the best option to go for in case you do not want yellowing of the sides, which is a common problem with these kinds of cases. So let's have a quick look inside the box. The QR code gives you more options in terms of the Spigen product, so you can scan that with your camera, but there's not much else. Now the back of this case is polycarbonate and the sides are nicely rubberized, so it has a nice texture and feel to it. Be aware that a polycarbonate back does tend to get scratched. It does not get as grubby or slimy as probably a PU back would, but it does tend to get scratched easily. That's why they've applied this protective film whilst shipping this case. Okay, let me take off the plastic off the polycarbonate back just to reveal the true quality of this case. And there we are. So it's quite a good looking case in itself, and obviously this will protect your phone to some degree. The rubber sides will offer good bumper protection for it as well. Now there are two obvious disadvantages, one being the polycarbonate back itself, which tends to get scratched, and the second major one, as you can probably see, it does not support MagSafe. So if you use a number of MagSafe accessories or a charger or even a mount in the car, then this case is probably not for you. If you do not use MagSafe charging and you use the cutout for wired charging, then this case is absolutely the way to go. It is quite inexpensive and good value. So all in all, Spigen as usual offers a reliable option, but this only supports wireless charging and not MagSafe accessories, so that's one thing to bear in mind. And also yellowing will be less visible because of the black sides, but the polycarbonate back will get scratched over time. So now if you like this style of case but would like to add MagSafe capability to this, ESR has an option for you, and let's look at that one next. Now this here is the ESR version of the clear black case. So a clear case with black borders, but this time we have MagSafe capability built in, and it's not much more expensive than the Spigen option. So this is worth considering if you use any range of MagSafe accessories. So let's open this up and see what's inside. And also ESR is given the name Halolock to its MagSafe technology. So inside the box you have again a QR code which you can scan, and that will give you access to newly launched products, as it says, and also a 24-month upgraded warranty. Now both ESR and Spigen do a good range of tempered glass screen protectors, and I've actually opted for Spigen this time, but ESR is equally good, so it also talks of that. Apart from that, once again similar style of wrapping, and then you have the case itself. So you can see it's pretty much the same in terms of looks, but the feel of the case is very different. This is more plasticky, where the Spigen felt more rubbery and nicer to hold. This is a little bit different. I wouldn't call it inferior necessarily, because this is more of a matte texture, but it doesn't seem the same way when it comes to the Spigen. If we bring them side to side, you can see that essentially the look is the same. You only add Halolock, as ESR calls it, or essentially MagSafe technology on the ESR. The Spigen obviously does not support that in this version. So surprisingly, the feel is quite different. The Spigen definitely feels more premium in this case. And as you saw, the polycarbonate back was actually protected by some plastic sheets on both the front and the back, which was not the case with the ESR. So that's something to watch out for. This feels like a matte finish. Some people might prefer it. It's quite textured. It's very different to this. This is rubbery feeling. That difference does exist between the two cases. Interestingly, the ESR also has some indents on the corners to give it some sort of extra pocket of air to protect it when it does fall down on its corners. It's got that on all four corners. And it's got these little two cutouts here. I suspect this could be used to put a lanyard here. But apart from that, they appear to be quite similar, and their availability across countries is quite good. So you can choose either, obviously depending on if you want that MagSafe capability or not. You can go for the ESR if you like the MagSafe capability, or if you don't use MagSafe but would still like the same style of case with a slightly more upmarket feel, then the Spigen is the way to go. Now there is one other option which I found very interesting. If you wanted to show the colored sides of your iPhone, maybe you've got the purple or you've got the gold color and you wanted to show off the sides as well, and you want a true clear case, in which case ESR has another option and it has one extra benefit built in. So let's have a look at that right now. So this here is the classic hybrid case by ESR. It is clear, but it also features a kickstand, which is a very interesting design. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what it feels like. Okay, in this case, it does actually feature an extra instruction booklet for the kickstand here, which is what we'll come to now. And then the same insert here with the QR code. And let's take this out of its packaging. So this is the case right here. As you can see, it is quite good quality, and the reason it comes with these instructions is that it has a kickstand which is built into the camera bump protector. So that's quite an interesting design. Okay, so now in this case, first let's talk about the case itself. The back is polycarbonate, the sides are PU. So you know what that means. Over time this will yellow, unfortunately. So I couldn't, as much as I tried, find an ESR case with black borders with Halolock and this kickstand built in. But anyway, that's how it is. If you want to show off those sides, then this is a good option. You've got MagSafe capability built in, you've got PU sides so you can show off the color of your iPhone. Additionally, you have a very interesting design in terms of the kickstand, which is actually built in to the camera bump protector of the case. And that is essentially what the little manual here is talking about. It's showing you how to actually unfold the clasp to put up the iPhone, and also how not to do it. So it shows you that you can go from any angle from 0 to 85 degrees. So essentially what you do is you pull out on this clasp from here, and then you can have your phone standing in various configurations like so. And that is quite an interesting design, because you're not adding bulk to the case, because this little aluminum ring protects the camera bump when it's closed, but it acts like a kickstand. So it's a really smart design, I think. And with lots of people watching videos on their iPhones, this will come in handy to prop it up. You can also have it in portrait mode standing as such. And as you can see, the actual ring does support it quite well. So it is quite steady in that configuration. Now, unfortunately, one of its cons will be amplified by this kickstand, because if you're going to use this kickstand to place it on various surfaces, inevitably this surface here will come into contact with various surfaces, and as a result, yellowing will accelerate. That's just an accepted compromise. If you're okay with that, then this could be a really good option in terms of cases. So there we are. Those three are going to be the most popular options when it comes to aftermarket cases for the iPhone 14 series, especially the Pro Max in this case. And as you can see, the first one is the Spigen. Doesn't have MagSafe support, but it has really good quality. So if you want a clear case with black borders so it doesn't show yellowing over time, this is a good option. If you want the same case but with added MagSafe functionality, ESR's hybrid case black clear is the way to go. And finally, we see the interesting option with the little kickstand built in to the camera bump protector here, and it's also got the Halolock, as ESR calls it, or MagSafe capability. Unfortunately, it's got clear sides, PU sides, that will yellow over time. Besides this, you also have the option of going for first party cases from Apple. This here is the forest green case for the iPhone 13 Pro Max that I've been using over the past year, and as you can see, it has worn in quite nicely. You can see there is some wear on the sides, but really nothing that becomes an eyesore, and they have a new color this time around, so you can choose that as well. Interestingly, they all appear to be about the same weight. there isn't much of a weight penalty if you go for any of these third-party cases, except perhaps this one because it has that bit of aluminum. So this definitely feels heavier than the first-party case from Apple. Now, in case you were wondering whether any of these cases will actually fit the 13 Pro Max, well, sadly the answer appears to be not very well, because obviously Apple has this habit of changing over designs every year just to make sure that the accessories sales continue to be strong. So as you can see, I'm trying to get the iPhone 13 in, but it's obviously not lining up properly with the cutouts for the switches. Now, as you can see here, it does actually physically fit the phone, but the actual cutouts of the power buttons are slightly different. So it's actually pressing the power button as the case is on, so it's not a very good fit at all. Just by that little bit there, just by doing that little trick there, Apple has ensured that the accessory sales for the iPhone 14 Pro Max series remain strong, and people who are upgrading every year cannot use their old cases. Sad, unfortunate, but that's the reality of it. So thanks for sticking by till the end. I will be taking a look at the iPhone 14 Pro Max later on today, and perhaps that video should be out fairly quickly. If you have any questions regarding any of these cases, do let me know in the comments below. But really, you cannot go wrong with either of them. Once I get my hands on my iPhone 14 Pro Max, I will put these cases on and see how it feels. So do watch out for that video. Thanks for sticking by till the end. And please consider subscribing if you like this content. I'll see you in my next one.